It's the top of the hour. Time for a weather check. It's been raining lightly this afternoon. It's going to continue to do so. We've got a front that wants to swing across the area tonight. So over the next several hours, keep the umbrella handy. Detailed weather forecast and your 10-day trend on Channel 2 News next.
Channel 2 News is brought to you by U.S. West Decks. This is KATU, the power of 2000. Now, Channel 2 News.
The second workplace shooting in 2 days hits close to home. Seattle schools locked down as police search the streets for a killer. Good evening, I'm John Marlin.
And I'm Kathy Marshall. Seattle police have so far come up empty-handed in their search for the gunman who killed 2 people by walking into a shipyard office and opening fire. Steve Dunn is here with more on the search and how this latest round of workplace violence unfolded. Steve?
Kathy, police have called in armored vehicles and search dogs to help find that gunman, but he's still on the run tonight. This all started about 10:30 this morning at a shipyard complex in Seattle. Those who saw and heard the gunman say he started shooting without any warning. Police say a man dressed in camouflage entered through the back door of this shipyard office complex and without saying a word, opened fire.
A lot of people heard what they thought were like industrial staple guns, and from what I understand, it was a shotgun. So obviously the sound wasn't, nobody really thought anything of it.
One person died at the scene, another at a Seattle hospital. 2 others were wounded. Seattle police launched a massive manhunt, which covered a large park and a nearby walking and biking trail. Police brought in search dogs and started going door to door. Officers took no chances searching this man on a bike path. They also drew their weapons several times as they thought they were closing in on a suspect.
I have a few different times located someone matching the description or some of the description, and because we need to be very, very careful, we will stop them. We have stopped a couple people. They've turned out to be negative.
The search forced a precautionary lockdown at several nearby schools, but after more than 4 hours, students were allowed to return home. Officers believe the man is on the run or holed up somewhere in the nearby area. Seattle's police chief urged homeowners to check for anything out of the ordinary as they return home from work.
If they come home and they find that there is something amiss, a door has been jimmied, a window has been broken, a garage door that's normally shut is open, we clearly want them to call 911 and we will come immediately.
Seattle's mayor says the shooting has shaken his city just 1 day after 7 people were killed in an office shooting in Hawaii.
There are people around who are mentally ill, mentally disturbed. I don't know all the reasons, and we do the best we can. We want a safe community. It takes all of us working together to do that.
While the one witness in our story thought the gun used was a shotgun, police say it was actually a 9mm semi-automatic handgun. One of the 2 survivors has just been upgraded from critical to serious condition tonight. The other is in fair condition at a Seattle hospital. John, back to you.
Steve, thank you. The shooting affected a lot of children. It forced 14 nearby schools into lockdown mode. Children were not allowed to leave school. Parents were asked not to pick their children up. For many, this was a difficult request to obey.
Well, my instinctual reaction was to come get them, but obviously we were instructed not to do that. So I waited patiently as I could next to the television and kept hearing differing reports as to whether